following portion of the Arizona Daily Mix is sponsored by FirstKey Homes.
The housing market right now is crazy. Should you rent or should you sell? A lot of times it's hard to tell. Well, last week, Brad spoke with FirstKey Homes to talk about how the market is shifting.
Good morning, Alex. How are you?
Good morning, Brad. Great to be here.
Okay, let's talk about FirstKey Homes. What's this all about?
So FirstKey Homes is a single-family rental home property management company. We're based in Atlanta, but we have operations across the country, including in Phoenix.
Yeah, let's talk about this because we know that the housing market is shifting and more people, they prefer to rent than buy. And so how does FirstKey play a big part in this?
That's right. We do play a big part. We provide much-needed access to housing in desirable neighborhoods for those who prefer or need to rent, often with space at a lower rent per square foot than multifamily in the same geography. It remains less expensive to rent than to buy in many of the nation's largest markets, including Phoenix. The typical rent for an average three-bedroom home nationally is about 33% more affordable than if you owned a similar sized home. And in fact, in many of our markets, including Phoenix, that number is about 40%. So we offer a very professional experience across the resident journey, dependable leasing, consistently good service, and 80% of our work orders are handled within 24 hours. So when you think about it, it's not surprising that about 75% of the Gen Z consumer base actually rents nowadays as opposed to owning, and that's due to a lower cost of entry.
Ah, interesting. So how does FirstKey help environmental causes?
So that's something that's also near and dear to our heart. And in fact, today it's great timing. We're announcing the launch of our 126 hybrid vehicle fleet across our 29 market footprint, including Phoenix. This was a program we piloted that we thought showed a lot of potential to reduce our carbon footprint. And we eventually expanded it to every employee who drives over 5,000 miles a year. And that's for construction and property operations teams. So these hybrid vehicles, they're delivering reduced fuel consumption, lower emissions, and a decreased carbon footprint. But also important to tell your viewers is that the program benefits our residents. And the reason is because it greatly reduces the trips that our technicians make to the hardware store. That means less fuel consumption, faster response time, and a reduced total time of repair. And that means an increased resident satisfaction. So everybody wins.
Oh, man, this is so cool. All right, and what I love, too, is that you're taking on a big role of providing financial literacy support, which is so important right now in this job world.
Yep. We recently announced a partnership with an organization called Rent Track by Self to provide residents both free credit reporting and financial literacy support. We want to be part of the journey to helping residents become homeowners eventually. So new residents of FirstKey can choose to enroll in the program, and they can have their on-time rent payments reported to, the three largest credit agencies. They can track the score during the process. But we also partnered with Knowledge of Financial Education, known as Kofi. And that's an online platform that provides financial wellness to residents, including seminars and podcasts. And that's focused on things like credit, budgeting, and mortgage preparation. We also invest in nonprofits focused on financial literacy. A good example is last year we partnered with Operation Hope through financial and in-kind donations. Their mission is to expand economic opportunity, and that makes free enterprise work for everyone through home ownership programs, money management, disaster recovery, and more. So we're really putting ourselves in places where we can assist residents with things like financial literacy support that they need.
Yeah, this is such a great thing, Alex, because you are making sure that, homes are being rented, which are out there in a great way. And those who want to rent homes, I kind of love that you help them get that credit which is needed to buy their own home eventually down the line, which we're starting to see more people are starting to, especially these Gen Zs and Gen Ys and different ones. So yeah, it's crazy.
Absolutely.
Where can we find more information about FirstKey?
Yeah, I would tell your viewers firstkeyhomes.com to learn more about our company, and we very much appreciate the time today.
So, hey, Alex, we appreciate it. Thank you very much for joining us this morning.
Thank you, Brad. Good to be here.
The preceding portion of the Arizona Daily Mix was sponsored by FirstKey Homes.